Story 1. The Trick-or-Treater Who Never Left. It was 2004, in a small Ohio neighborhood. I was 16. My friends and I had decided it was our last Halloween going trick-or-treating. We were too old for it, but we didn't care. We hit every house on our block, laughing, joking, until we reached the old Thompson house, the one everyone said was haunted. No lights on, but there was a single pumpkin candle flickering in the window. I dared my friend Jake to knock. He grinned, ran up and yelled, "Trick or treat," before banging on the door. We waited. No answer. Then the door slowly opened. No one stood there, just a bowl of candy on a small table inside. Jake stepped in to grab a few pieces, and the door slammed shut behind him. We screamed, pounded on the door, but it wouldn't open. After what felt like forever, the porch light flicked on, and the door opened again. Jake was gone. The bowl of candy was empty. We ran to get help, but when the police came, the house was completely abandoned. Dust everywhere. No candle, no furniture. They never found Jake. A year later, someone else bought the property, and every Halloween since, a boy in a skull mask has been seen standing at the window, holding a pumpkin candle.
Story 2. The Costume That Bled. Halloween, 1998. I was working part-time at a local carnival. We had a haunted maze, fake blood, props, loud screams. But one actor didn't need props. He showed up wearing a real-looking Grim Reaper costume. Black hood, plastic scythe, skeletal gloves. He never spoke, just stood there, perfectly still as people walked past. Everyone thought he was part of the act. At around midnight, I saw him again near the exit, watching a group of kids leave. One of them screamed and ran, saying she'd seen blood dripping from his costume. I thought it was fake, until I looked closer. There were dark stains running down his sleeves, and a smell that wasn't makeup. Story 3. The Decorations Next Door. It happened in 2012. I had just moved into a quiet suburb. My neighbor, an older man named Carl, went all out for Halloween. Fake cobwebs, tombstones, even a hanging ghost on his porch. The night before Halloween, I saw him setting up something new. A life-size scarecrow hanging from a noose. It looked disturbingly real. I joked, "You're taking this too far, Carl." He just waved, smiling. The next day, kids flooded the street trick-or-treating. Everyone stopped to admire his display, especially that hanging figure. But as the sun set, I noticed the scarecrow hadn't moved once. Its shoes looked dirty, worn. And then I realized I'd seen those shoes before. Carl's shoes. I ran closer. The air smelled like iron. The scarecrow's face wasn't a mask. Carl had hung himself sometime during the night. No one noticed, not even the children who had taken pictures with his decoration. It took hours before someone called 911. By then, the neighborhood was filled with flashing lights and the echo of laughing kids who'd never understand what they'd seen. Halloween is supposed to be fun, a night of costumes, laughter, and candy. But sometimes, the monsters don't wear masks. They're right beside you, watching, waiting, until the night when the dead walk again.